Hello there, I am William and these are the Technics EHA-AZ 80, the premium in-ear headphones from Technics. I have now owned these for about 6 months and I feel ready to give my honest opinion about them. So what are the pros and what are the cons, and are these premium in-ear headphones worth their premium price? That is what we're going to find out in this video, so stay tuned. So, about 1 year ago I was out running and training. I was wearing my Bang & Olufsen E8 first gen. This particular day it was snowing and it was windy, and it was probably not the wisest choice to wear these non-water resistant in-ear headphones. But I tried to be careful and I did my best, but unfortunately I managed to drop them in the snow. They did not survive. Truth be told though, I had those headphones for about 5 years and I was super pleased, but the battery life was starting to give in. The battery life was not good anymore and I felt like they probably didn't have much time left. With that said though, I had also used them a lot for the past 5 years. Which in my opinion is what you can expect for a true wireless headphones these days. I started to look around in the market to see what other headphones were out there, since I wanted to buy a new pair, and I found the Bang & Olufsen E8 Sport with the lovely mint green color. I had used some of the other Bang & Olufsen products in the past and I was always satisfied with them. However, the first pair didn't last long. They just started to blink red after a month or so, and I don't know what happened, but I got a new pair and the same story with those after just another 1 to 2 months. And this actually surprised me a lot, because when I think of Bang & Olufsen, one of the first things that comes to mind is quality. So my criteria was that I wanted an all-round in-ear headphone, one model to use for everything, for the gym, for when out running, on the train, back home, whatever. And I also wanted a model with ANC, but I still wanted a model that prioritized sound quality over the ANC capabilities. So the sound was the most important factor, together with the fitting. Because if a headphone has nice sound but bad fitting, it doesn't matter how good the sound is, because they will always fall out and it will just be disturbing and annoying to use anyway. So like a sound nerd that I am, I went to the store there and I tried the Bowers & Wilkins i7, the newest ones, and those were quite good. I had read good reviews about them, but they were surely not made for working out or training. They would definitely fall out, so those were gone. I also looked into the AirPods Pro and I did try the Bang & Olufsen EX. The sound was really good, but I didn't like the little sticks that was pointing out, and the price was steep. But then I saw the brand new AZ80 from Technics, Panasonic, and it's a really good, well-known brand, and they're really well known for the previous products who has been really high quality and with good sound. So they caught my attention indeed. These ones are definitely up there in the premium segment, with a price of $350 or 3,500 crowns here in Sweden. But at the same time you usually get what you pay for, and I try to usually think quality over quantity. Just look at my previous Bang & Olufsen's E8 that lasted me for 5 years. I would call that a good bang for the buck. So, first thing, the sound quality. I can just say this, the first time when I put them on and I put on some music through Spotify, I just smiled. It was one of these rare moments when you hear something good that you haven't heard ever before, and I could just smile. And saying that, I am using an iPhone with Bluetooth, but if you're using an Android, you will be using LDAC, which these ones support, and then you will get sound quality close to CDs. And that is not bad. That is not bad at all. So I would describe the sound as well balanced, really clear, but still dynamic and with a good bass. Personally, I am a huge fan of the JBL and I love the Boombox 2, which I use every day. And with the JBL sound you get a little bit more of just fun sound with a bit more bass, and it's maybe not that close to, you know, being accurate all of the time and being really clear and neutral, but I do like that kind of sound. With these ones you will get a more neutral sound. And I will say though, comparing these ones to the other ones that I tried, I might prefer the sound from the BOEX, which had a little bit more punch, a little bit more bass. I'm not sure, I wouldn't say that those are better, they are just different. But I really like the sound of these ones, and I would say that that would be the strongest argument for these ones. The sound quality together with the fitting. The fit of the headphones are the most important factor together with the sound, because if there is no good fitting, the sound quality doesn't matter. And I do really think that this is one of those stuff that is really hard to find out in advance. I really recommend you, if you have the chance, to go to a store and really try them out. But on the other hand, you do actually get around, I think it is 7 or 8 different little ear cushions that you can, with a different fit and different sizes. So I am pretty confident that you will be able to find one that fits you. Personally, I am using, I think it is the small one, and those just fit me really good. And just to describe how good the fit is, at least for me, I used them at the treadmill at the gym, and I was running for 2 hours and I didn't have to touch them or adjust them even once. And after 2 hours of running, they were still comfortable as well. ANC is a bit harder for me to judge because I'm not used to having any in-ear headphones with ANC. I have tried some in a store for a short while, and I'm also used to having ANC with over-ear headphones. But I don't have much to compare with, but I will say, at least for me, I think the ANC is really good. It's good. It doesn't take out all of the noise like an over-ear headphone would. For me, going from a headphone, from an in-ear headphone with no ANC to one with an ANC is just that a huge step. And to me, I feel like they are especially good at taking out the low frequency noise. So while I might hear the high sounds, the low ones that can be more in the background and can be quite disturbing, those are gone. I think that there are some improvements to be made here in the future, and I have heard from other people that there are better options out there if you are looking for a pair of headphones with ANC, and if that is the most important factor for you. Now, I will say though that this is actually my second pair of these ones. I had the first pair for around 5 months, and then just from nowhere the sound from the left one was just fading, and I had barely no sound from the left earbud, while all of the sound came from the right one. So you might be wondering by now, what am I actually doing to all of my headphones, because they tend to break all of the time. But I do take care of them, and I do try to handle them with care, to be honest. Except for when I'm out running here in the snowstorms in Sweden, out in the cold, and I'm dropping them in snow and so on. Except for that, I guess I might have had some bad luck. So I sent them in for repair, and 1 week later I just got a new one. So that was really good, and now I have been using this pair for 1 month, and I just think actually that I just had some bad luck. I must say that I feel that the quality is really there and they feel really premium, but I do think that when you paid $350, they should last you longer than 5 months. And yeah, I should also mention something about the case. You can have these headphones in either black or silver. I think personally that both looks good. And I like the fact that the case is quite small and it just slips easy down your pocket. So you can see here the Technics text in gold, and then it's silver. And Here you will have a little light when you open them up, or if you put them down, you will see the light, and that will indicate how much power you have left. And you charge them here on the back. You can open up here and you see that they are magnetic, as most are these days. One little really nice thing is that you're actually able to connect these ones to 3 different devices at once. And I must say that this little feature works flawlessly and really good. This is something that I use myself when I connect them to my phone and computer and my speaker at the same time, and it works really smooth. Overall, I experience these ones as really easy to use, and I really like that. It almost feels like an Apple product. It just works. And I also like the app, even though I haven't used that one so much though. Hey, wait, let me show you here. And you just lift them out, they will connect. On the home screen you will see the battery life, and when you go to the EQ you have different modes here that you can swipe through. Here on the EQ you have different options. You have one for extra bass, one for super bass, one if you're listening to podcasts for vocals, and one for extra dynamics, and then you can also make your custom ones. But if you feel like experience some on your own, you do have the option. And the touch controls here on the side with 1 click for next song and 2 for going back and so on. It works really smooth, and you can also customize these touch controls if you would like to. And the battery life is great as well. There is for sure nothing to complain about here. I think it's about what you can expect from an in-ear premium headphones these days, so nothing to complain about. One last thing though that I need to mention is the voice. Whenever you connect them to a phone or computer or whatever, there will be this little voice that is saying connected. Or if you turn on the ANC, it will say ANC or noise cancelling. And I haven't found somewhere where I can turn this feature off yet, but hopefully in the future. In the grand scheme of things, this is just a little small thing, but I just needed to mention it though. So my conclusion is that yes, I would really recommend the AZ80 for anyone who is looking for a premium in-ear ANC headphone. I think that they are a great choice, and I'm pretty confident that if you would buy them, I'm sure that you would be the most satisfied. I just think that there isn't really much to complain about here. They are just great. This video isn't sponsored in any way, quite obviously, since not many people will be watching this probably. This is just my honest thoughts and my opinions and my experience that I am sharing with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm really looking forward to see you in the next one.